Well, who could have possibly seen this coming? It's not 6th anniversary, and to be honest, it's not 5th anniversary, but we're getting the servant coins early. I'm not kidding. If you're watching this and you're thinking, what? Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. What? We're getting them early. It's in the developer diary. They're coming. It's coming. So let's go over them real quick. So what the heck is a servant coin? A servant coin is a new form of like currency that you can use to level up your servant to level 120 and unlock 3 new append skills. Now these skills across the board, one's amazing, one's pretty good, and the third one can be hit or miss. Mostly miss. And we'll go over it. And so that's it. So how do you get these coins? Well, there are 2 ways to get these coins. First is to summon the servant. By summoning the servant that you are in question about, wanting, you get these coins. You get 90 for any 5-star, 40 or 50 for limited or story locked 4 stars. Non-limited 4 stars get 30, which is silly. I don't know why it wouldn't just be the same across the board. And that's the same number for 3 stars. You get 30 for limited 3 stars and story locked, and only 15 for non-limited. And then 2 1 stars, you get like none at all, which is because you're going to roll a lot of them. They're all in the friend point. Gotcha. Now, the second way to get these coins is to bond your servants, So, you get 5 coins per level 1 through 6, 10 coins per level 7 through 9, and you get 20 coins to 10 through 15. Now, my Scotty's almost bond, my Scotty, the quick support. She's almost bond level 15. So, she would get a total of, from level 1 to 6, 5 coins per 30, plus 7, 8, 9, that's 60, plus the 10, 80, 11, 12, 13, 14, so we're at like 80, 160 extra coins. So that's enough to unlock an append skill. Now, so the 180 plus summoning her, she's limited, so, and I got 2 copies of her, so that's like 280. Now, that's not a whole lot, especially if you want to go to unlock everything. You need to get like 6 like a ton of copies. You need to bond 15 and you roll like extra copies. It's kind of silly. But if you're being honest, one of the skills just isn't worth upgrading. So, let's take a look at those. I think they're down here more. Nope, those are the comments. We're going to go up. Here they are. The 3 append skills are extra attack damage, the 4th card, the 4th white one if you have a chain, battle, NP gauge right at the beginning, you get flat 20%. I'm assuming max level, by the way. And per character, per class, you get a 20 to 30%. Now, or, I forgot to mention this, or for Berserker servants, you get a critical rate resistance, which that's fucking stupid, by the way. That one's really fucking dumb. Never unlock that. That's really stupid. It's pretty much worthless. Now, why the NP gauge is good is 20% plus 30% plus 50%. That's basic math, 100%. That means you can use an NP gauge. So, if you have a servant with a 30% battery plus the 20% battery, that's basically 50%. And so you add that 50% with any 50% event CE, and you could fire off an NP and loop much easier. So, it's great. Extra attack damage, you get extra stars, extra damage, and extra star gen, which is good. Make sure that hits a lot harder, because the extra attack cannot crit, so it kind of sucks, And depending on the servant, really just pay attention to what that 3rd append skill is, what it's doing, and really think about whether it's worth it or not. If they have class advantage, I think it's good. I think it's a good skill to level because that's just 30% attack up forever. It's never going away if you're fighting that servant or that like class, which is good. And finally, the last thing these coins can be used for is leveling your servant to level 120. 120. Yes, that is right. Now we can level our servants to 120. Oh boy. That's gonna cost a lot of QP. A lot of QP and a lot of servant coins. I think it's like 10 per. Let's take a look, shall we? Oh. It's 30 per. That's great. You need 300 coins for your servants. And 150 million QP for a 5-star. Wow.
Oh my god! Wow!
That's just a lot. It is a lot. But of course, higher level means higher attack and HP, so really think about whether or not it's worth it or not. You know, if it's the waifu, go for it, you know? So really think about it. I probably won't be leveling a servant to 120 for a while. I don't have the QP for that. So. Oh, and it costs a Holy Grail too. You're gonna need like 10 extra Holy Grails, which is whatever. I've got like 40 of them. I mean, woo. So, and I think the final thing they're doing with this part is they are doubling the QP storage from like 1 billion to 2 billion. So for those of you that are like, oh, I fill up with like 1 billion because I grind the event so hard. Don't worry, now you get 2 billion. You're good. And with the Skahawk Lotto Box event coming up, we've got this is great. Now we're gonna be able to farm like crazy. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna end it there. Figured I'd give you a little like, hey, you know, heads up, know this is coming. You're welcome. No need to thank me. I'm kidding. It's all good. Anyway, I'm out. Take care. Bye-bye.